What's up, guys? My name is Karthik, like a thick car. What's going on? A little about me. Just something I've been dealing with. I'm a little insecure about my laugh. I was hanging out with my girlfriend. She was like, hey, my roommate gave you a compliment. She thinks you have a great laugh. And then before I could say anything, her roommate bursts in and goes, I said it was unique, okay? Which I don't know if you guys are familiar with compliments. That is not one, okay? Not even. And then my friends, they just asked me to laugh on command. They're just like, yo, do the laugh. I'm like, I can't just do the laugh. It won't be real. You have to say something funny, you know? Like, that'd be like if I was in bed with my girlfriend and I was like, yo, do the orgasm. She'd be like, I can't just do the orgasm. It won't be real. You have to leave the room, you know? That's just how it goes. I'm from the South. I'm from Texas. My parents still live there, and they moved there from India. They moved from India to Texas, so they moved from like conservative to conservative, right? So whenever I go down there, I try to like educate them on what's going on in the world. It's not going great. Last time I was down there, I was walking with my mom. We walked past a gay couple, and my mom goes, "Oh, look, New York style." I was like, "They're not a pizza. What are you talking about?" And then I was like, "Okay, let me try something else." So I showed my mom this movie, Moonlight. If you don't know, it's an Oscar-winning movie about gay men, right? I asked my mom what she thought about it afterwards, and she was like, I honestly loved it, because I know it's just a movie. I was like, what the I was like, that wasn't Jurassic Park, right? Like, these are real. They have always walked among us. Like, I live in Brooklyn. Half my neighbors are triceratops, And the other half are tricerabottoms, dude. It is crazy. It's nothing but long necks and deep throats, baby. It's good stuff. Like I said, I have a girlfriend. I'm probably going to propose pretty soon, which is exciting. Thanks. Whoa. Guys, thank you. I've been telling this joke for a year and a half. Thank you. That's so nice. Probably going to propose pretty soon, and I want it to be a surprise when I do it, obviously, right? So I was looking up how to get her ring size without her knowing, and the top result was like, oh, here's what you do. Tie a string around her finger. That way when you take it off, it'll be pretty close to the actual size. I was like, how the fuck is she not gonna know what I'm doing? Like, I'm not fitting her for a yo-yo, like there's no... So I asked one of my buddies who's already engaged, I was like, how did you get your fiance's ring size? He's like, oh, I just took one of the rings she already has and used that for the size. I was like, fuck, that's good. Did not think of that one, shit. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. So I took one of my girlfriend's rings to get the size, but it didn't fit on her finger, because it turns out her finger is a different size than her nipple. So that's pretty crazy. My girlfriend makes a lot more money than me. Very hot, and I'm an actor, okay? And one of my biggest inspirations as an actor is Peter Dinklage. If you don't know him, he's a little person. He was on Game of Thrones, right? And I really admire him, because even when he was really struggling, he refused to audition for roles that demeaned him, like leprechauns and elves, which I thought was amazing. Unfortunately, I read about it while I was waiting to audition for a terrorist, so it wasn't great, I auditioned for the same show 3 times, okay? The first time was for a terrorist, the second time was for a terrorist, and the third time was for a software engineer who became a terrorist, which is a bit of a hat on a hat, or to them probably a turban on a turban, It's just, I don't know. It's a bit much. I moved to New York about like 10 years ago, and when I was about to move here, my aunt came to visit me, and my aunt lives in Malaysia, and I don't know if you guys know this, there's actually another Twin Towers in Malaysia, and so my aunt came to visit me. She brought me a shirt with a picture of the Malaysian Twin Towers on it, and she was like, here, wear this when you go to New York. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't dance in the end zone like that, And I'm not saying I look like a terrorist. I'm just saying if I wore a shirt with the Twin Towers on it, I would look like a terrorist. Like, I'm doing a fucking victory lap, dude. It's not... Which obviously, in retrospect, I should have worn that shirt to all my auditions. Like, talk about method acting, dude. But any other situation, it's not gonna go great, and I get it. Sometimes you gotta judge a book. Like if I saw a white guy wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt, then I'd be like, all right, we're probably not gonna be friends, If I see a white woman wearing a Live, Laugh, Love shirt, then I'm like, all right, she has Chardonnay for breakfast, If I see another white guy wearing a New England Patriots jersey, then I'm like, all right, his Blue Lives Matter shirt's in the wash, That's just how that goes. All right, thank you guys so much. Keep it going for Cody.